is the second largest country in Africa and the third most populous. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a key player on the continent. It has one of the strongest growth rates in the sub-Saharan region. Rich in natural resources with a strong demographic vitality, the DRC has undeniable economic assets. But the challenges it faces are also immense. Where is the country today and what are its dynamics? Let's go find out at an unprecedented conference here in Kinshasa. Guiding investors by sifting through the strengths and weaknesses of the country, this is the objective of the Country Risk Conference organized for the first time in the DRC. The major players in politics and economics have gathered around a report written by the Pan-African rating agency Bloomfield. Various information was analyzed, macroeconomic data as well as social and security data. In the end, the country was given a rating of 5.1 out of 10.
The rating of 5.1 represents moderate risk, a median moderate risk. It means that the DRC is a country with a lot of potential, with reforms that are being implemented, but also with weaknesses.
Among these weaknesses are the lack of infrastructure, security risks in the east, and problems with corruption. However, recently, the international rating agencies Moody's or Standard & Poor's raised the country's sovereign rating. This is a sign that the economic situation is improving, and the Minister of Finance is determined to continue this dynamic change.
In terms of public finance, we have an extremely ambitious roadmap that we are implementing as part of the programme with the IMF. It's essentially to improve revenue transparency, tax reforms to create a more favourable business environment, and also to fight against corruption, particularly through the strengthening of digitalisation in public finance, both in terms of revenue and expenditure.
The mining sector remains the essential engine behind Congolese growth. And the country has key resources for the energy transition, such as copper, cobalt, and lithium. The ERG Group is one of the largest investors in these activities. Its CEO believes in the country's enormous potential.
If you have a mobile phone, you have 100% certainty that a small part of the battery is going to be from the DRC. So it is also the only country that is going to be able to supply sufficient material to supply the incredible amounts of material that is going to be required from the electronics sector, from the transportation sector, electric vehicles, stationary batteries, energy storage. The numbers that you're looking at are enormous.
But beyond its mineral wealth, the country also intends to diversify its economy. And the vast arable lands of the DRC also offer opportunities for the agricultural sector. Tizia Mukuna, the creator of a Congolese coffee brand, is the embodiment of a new generation of entrepreneurs who are determined to get the country moving. 3 years ago, she became the first to cultivate organic coffee in the Kinshasa region. This summer, she opened a small factory to roast and package her coffee on site in the capital. It's been a tough journey, but nothing insurmountable, she says.
This is where the magic happens and where we do everything. The story I have with coffee is a story about passion. A passion for agriculture in general, planting things, growing things, and the crazy bet to grow coffee here in Kinshasa, even when everyone told me it was impossible.
From harvesting to packaging, Tizia intends to control the entire production chain of this 100% local coffee. A first which requires energy and perseverance.
The hardest part was the industrialization process, finding the machines, importing them, the hassles with customs, setting them up. It's also a story of energy, having the electricity to run this factory. It's a lot of ambition. It requires a rather stable ecosystem. Take the case of the plantation. When it rains, the roads leading to the plantation are immediately unusable. So this is all part of an ecosystem that adds difficulties for the company. But it's not impossible. The proof is that today we are present in 4 cities across Congo.
Tizia aspires to make her coffee known and have it sold beyond the borders of the DRC. A shining example to those who want to invest in the country and seize its opportunities for the future.